Good morning. So basically today I have a little treat. If you guys don't know, I am studying graphic design and I just am just kind of really starting to get into the graphic design kind of community. I was thinking that like obviously why wouldn't I show the events and everything to you guys and give you a little taste of what it's like to be, I guess, more so a graphic design student, but then I think also a graphic designer, because these are events and things that I'm gonna have to go to when I graduate school, to make more connections, and just expose myself to different opportunities, get my name out there, all the good stuff. But anyway, yeah, I thought it would be super duper fun to do that. I don't know why I didn't think about it in the past. But I just didn't think that a lot of people were interested in graphic design. A lot of people ended up going into that as a career path, and honestly, there's a lot of people, it's so saturated in people like interested in finding a position under a company and things like that, to the point where sometimes it could be really difficult to not act in an exclusive kind of way. A lot of graphic designers, I don't think, really discuss what occurs during the process of acquiring a position, or a gig, or like in terms of commission and things like that. I mean, I feel like commissions are easier to come by. Like, you want as much exposure as possible for commissions. You want people to know that it's you. You want to talk to every single person. Like, you're not going to gatekeep a lot of the information in terms of commission work. But when it comes to actually signing under a company, joining their team, I think it's a little it's just a little bit more, if I knew about a position that was open, I think I would have been taking it right now. I got a couple of responses like that when I was like, oh, so how can I get the attention of a company? How can I commune with a company or whatever? And basically the person was like, yeah, if there was a position open, I probably would have taken it. I was like, oh, okay, right, okay. But no. And then also, the graphic design community isn't very it's not like a film community, whereas you want to talk to everybody. You want to make a ton of connections, so that like if you need a favor or your buddy needs a favor or whatever. The graphic design community is similar to that. However, 9 times out of 10, like, graphic designers develop skills where they could do things by themselves, and they don't necessarily need somebody else to come in and do the work for them. I mean, like, for example, in graphic design, you learn a lot of print work, which I didn't think that we would learn print work as graphic designers, because it's like strictly digital. It doesn't have to be strictly digital, but like in the day and age that we live in, it's a lot of digital work. What else did I learn? Like coding, like just things like that, other skill sets that we developed to better the outcome of our work, and then also make us more likely to be hired. So yeah, I thought it'd be cool to show you guys the events we go to. I think the biggest thing about being a graphic designer is that people don't know that they need to go to events. People don't know that they need to connect with other people. People don't know that you get your position through talking to people. I know a ton of people. I have some friends who graduated and got jobs just because they had one simple little interaction with somebody, okay? It's really not, I'm so sorry, but it's really not about how good you are. It's really not about how much work you made or whatever. Not even about being a star student. Like, if anything, it's more so about creating connections with as many people as you possibly can. I think most things are like that. Like, obviously no doctor is just gonna be like, oh, I knew this doctor. Whereas there are cases like that, but like obviously you need to have really good surgical skills if you're going into surgery and you're stitching somebody up, right? So, but as a graphic designer, our skills honestly are through practice. And so there is really no kind of, oh my gosh, you're like a master. Like, no. technology changes 24/7. We have to learn new things. We have to adapt to new environments in terms of our workplace and our practice. And like at the end of the day, you're gonna be good regardless because you have to be. My cat. So yeah, I thought it was an important thing to show you guys what it looks like when you go to events, what you get, whatever. I'm honestly trying to do better at being someone that is networky and can actually sell herself. Like, not like that, but you know what I mean. I don't really see a lot of events that are like based in just like being a young person and having to enter this community, figuring out how to make connections, how to get to know people and stuff like that. Like, it's really daunting, it's really scary, and that's more so for the beginning of it, because afterwards you realize that everybody else is trying to do the same thing regardless of the age. If they're at the event, they're looking to make connections, they're looking to find talent, they're looking, period. So there's really no reason why you need to be embarrassed or anything like that. I think it's similar to like emailing people. Like, girl, if they are actively looking for talent and if they're looking for other designers, blow them up. No, I'm kidding. Don't like go crazy, but you know, if you send a follow-up email, it's not crazy. Or if you send an email, say like a week after the email that you sent already, like whatever, like it's not that serious. But I think it's also telling, like if you just keep sending stuff to the one person instead of other people too, like that's obviously a problem. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. But I think that's the upside and that's the beauty of it, is that there are so many people within the business of graphic design that you don't have to limit yourself, and you do not have to even go into working under a company. You could do a lot of commission work. You could start creating your own business and things like that. But I would definitely see what the like climate is for each of those endeavors, because they do fluctuate, and they also hit plateaus and they fall and all that other stuff. So I think that's why, I mean, it's important to network, because all of that stuff just comes naturally because you are so involved within the community already. But yeah, so we're gonna be getting ready to go to the events today. There's 2 different events that I'm gonna be going to today. Hair all over my face because the cats. Okay guys, guess what? I did my nails, just did my nails. I just thought that you should know that. So for now I'm gonna be talking like this a lot. You're gonna just be seeing my fingers move around in like any kind of exaggerative kind of way that you can think about. That's pretty much it. That was just the little part of this segment right here. You know, okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I go to work. But anyway, I look cute, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna finish getting cute and I'll get back to y'all. Just vote.
Like a brand, yeah. I feel like a lot of them people right now that obviously my background is in design, my background is in graphic design specifically, a little bit at some of my work. But I hope that even as I'm talking about myself and some of my work, you're also thinking about the ways in which you, especially those of you who are designers, the way you interact with print and why print becomes meaningful to you and the work that you're doing. Right, next slide, please. Us on the right, and then on the left, what the finished card looks like. So this was just like a part because of issues that my collaborators, Sarah and I, have been addressing through this image. One of the things we discovered in reading the report is that there were Russian troll farms who were specifically designated to
really not.
My bad.
Did you get good pictures of us?
I got some cute pictures of everything and everyone. Bro.
If you played Ken Carson, it would fit the scene.
Hey, why do you think I literally have?
Mine was mellow.
Look at this. Look at this.
Just give me a phone.
Look at this.
Change it.
Why do you literally have a little TJ plays that I made? I made this personally. I made this personally.
Oh my god.
Look, bro.
It's all on tight because I'm tweaking this side lens.
Yo,
That's
you think I'm on
crazy.
cars?
Oh, is he playing it? Wait,
That's my
Lord of
me.
Chaos?
Oh my god.
Me.
On what? This is probably like 5-6 pounds. Are you making a lipograph tonight?
No.
Yummy, 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 I got love in my tummy and I feel like loving you.
Hey yo homie, does this bass hit different or is it just me? Nah, it definitely hits different. I can't wait for the second bass drop.